Welcome back to ChatterBox Podcast. If you tuned in last time, you learned how to survive a fender bender. Hopefully, you won't need to use those expressions too often.
Yeah, but today's episode is something you will need, especially if you're looking for a new job. We're talking about job interviews. Specifically, how to nail an IT job interview like a native.
That's right. We'll walk you through a typical interview, break down native phrases, and make sure you're fully prepared to impress your interviewer.
And don't forget, we'll repeat key expressions multiple times so they stick in your brain. Let's get started.
All right, picture this. You walk into a big tech company. Your palms are sweaty, hopefully not too sweaty, and you're about to sit down for your big interview. What's the first thing you say?
Probably something like, "Nice to meet you. Thanks for having me." That's a great way to start any interview. Repeat after me. "Nice to meet you. Thanks for having me."
Perfect. Now, the interviewer might kick things off with, "Tell me a little bit about yourself. This is your chance to shine."
A great way to respond is, "Well, I have a strong background in IT and over 5 years of experience in software development." Let's repeat that. I have a strong background in IT and over 5 years of experience in software development.
Okay, but let's not forget that before the serious questions start, there's usually some small talk.
Exactly. The interviewer might say something like, "Did you find the office okay?" Or, "How was your
A
morning?"
native way to respond? Yeah, no trouble at all. Your office is in a great location. Or, it was great. I grabbed a coffee on the way here.
Great. Let's repeat those. Yeah, no trouble at all. Your office is in a great location. And it was great. I grabbed a coffee on the way here.
And if they mention the weather, because let's face it, people love talking about the weather, you can say, "Yeah, it's a beautiful day out," or "It's been raining all morning, but at least it's cooling things down."
Another good one could be, "I hope the weather holds up for the rest of the day." Or, "It's a bit chilly today, but I'm sure it'll warm up later."
Right. Now, if the interviewer asks about your commute, you can say, "The traffic was a bit heavy, but I made it on time." Or, "I took the train. It was smooth sailing."
And if they comment on your outfit, you could say, "Oh, thanks. I wanted to make sure I looked professional." Or, "I thought I'd keep it sharp for the interview."
All right, let's go through some common interview questions and how you can answer them like a native.
Here's one. What are your strengths? Instead of just saying, "I'm good at coding," try, "I have a knack for problem solving and a keen eye for detail."
Good one. Let's break it down. I have a knack for means I'm naturally good at. And a keen eye for detail means you notice small things that others might miss. Repeat after me. I have a knack for problem solving and a keen eye for detail.
All right, next question. Can you walk me through your resume? That's just a fancy way of saying, "Tell me about your work experience."
A strong answer would be, certainly. I started as a junior developer at XYZ Corp, then moved on to lead a team at ABC Tech.
And here's a native tip. If you're currently working somewhere but looking for a new job, you can say, "I'm looking for new opportunities to grow and challenge myself." Repeat, "I'm looking for new opportunities to grow and challenge myself."
Another great response could be, I'm looking for a role that aligns more with my career goals and offers room for professional development.
Exactly. Now, if they ask, "What motivates you?" you can say, "I'm driven by solving complex problems and seeing my solutions have a real impact on users."
What if the interviewer asks something totally unexpected, like, "Tell me about a time you failed"?
Oh, that's a tricky one. But a great answer would be, "Early in my career, I underestimated a project deadline, but I learned the importance of time management and communication."
Let's repeat that. Early in my career, I underestimated a project deadline, but I learned the importance of time management and communication.
And what if they ask, "Do you work better in a team or independently?" A good response is, "I thrive in both settings. I enjoy collaborating with a team, but I can also take initiative and work independently when needed."
That's a solid response. Let's repeat it. I thrive in both settings. I enjoy collaborating with a team, but I can also take initiative and work independently when needed.
If they ask about handling stress, try, "I'm comfortable under pressure and know how to prioritize tasks effectively to meet deadlines."
And if they ask about handling conflict, say something like, I believe in addressing issues head-on through open communication and finding common ground.
And for those trickier questions like, "Why should we hire you?" a great answer could be, I bring a unique combination of technical expertise and strong problem-solving skills, making me an ideal fit for this role.
All right, you've answered the questions, and now the interviewer says, "Do you have any questions for me?" Never say no. Always ask something.
Yes. Try this. What does success look like in this role? Or, can you tell me about the team I'd be working with? These show interest and enthusiasm. Repeat. What does success look like in this role? And can you tell me about the team I'd be working with?
Another good one could be, what are the biggest challenges facing the team right now? Or how do you measure performance in this role?
And finally, when the interview is over, don't just say, bye. Instead, say, thanks for your time. I look forward to hearing from you. Repeat. Thanks for your time. I look forward to hearing from you.
Also, if they ask, when are you available to start? You could say, I'm available to start immediately, or I would need a couple of weeks to wrap up my current responsibilities.
All right, let's go over all the key phrases one more time. Ready?
Here we go. Repeat after us. Nice to meet you. Thanks for having me. That's mean. Nice to meet you. Thanks for inviting me.
If you want to learn English, you must practice by repeating out loud. Come on, say it out loud.
I totally agree with you. Let's do it. Did you find the office okay?
Did you find the office okay? Means, did you have any trouble finding the office?
Yeah, no trouble at all. Your office is in a great location.
Yeah, no trouble at all. Your office is in a great location. That's mean, no, it was easy to find. This is a great location.
I grabbed a coffee on the way here.
That's mean, I got a coffee on my way here.
I have a knack for problem solving and a keen eye for detail.
That's mean, I'm good at solving problems and paying attention to details.
I'm looking for new opportunities to grow and challenge myself.
I'm looking for new opportunities to grow and challenge myself. Means, I want to learn more and take on new challenges.
Tell me about a time you failed.
That's mean, can you share a time when you failed?
I thrive in both settings.
I thrive in both settings means I do well in both.
What does success look like in this role?
Yeah, another great sentence. That's mean. How do you define success in this job?
Can you tell me about the team I'd be working with?
Can you tell me about the team?
Thanks for your time. I look forward to hearing from you.
Thanks for your time. I hope to hear from you soon.
I'm comfortable under pressure and know how to prioritize tasks effectively to meet deadlines.
I can handle pressure and organize my tasks to meet deadlines.
I believe in addressing issues head-on, through open communication and finding common ground.
I solve problems by talking openly and finding a middle ground.
I bring a unique combination of technical expertise and strong problem-solving skills.
Okay, great. That's mean. I have both technical skills and problem-solving abilities.
What are the biggest challenges facing the team right now?
What are the team's biggest challenges right now?
How do you measure performance in this role?
How do you check performance in this job?
I'm available to start immediately.
I can start right away.
I would need a couple of weeks to wrap up my current responsibilities.
I need a few weeks to finish my current job.
All set.
Oh my God, I thought it would never end.
Yes, we learned a lot of native expressions. It's job interview day, a New York story. I woke up to the soft hum of the city, the golden sunrise casting a glow over the skyline. Rise and shine. I told myself. That means it's time to wake up and get moving. Today was the big day, my IT job interview, and my stomach was already in knots. After a quick shower, I made a strong cup of coffee and glanced at my outfit in the mirror. Dressed to impress. Double asterisk. That means I was wearing something professional and stylish to make a good impression. As I buttoned up my blazer, my phone buzzed, a motivational text from my best friend. Knock 'em dead! Double asterisk. That means do an amazing job. Stepping out onto the bustling New York street, a gust of wind nearly knocked my coffee out of my hand. Well, that's just my luck. Double asterisk. That means I always seem to have bad luck in moments like this. Shaking it off, I hurried toward the subway station,
dodging a man frantically waving down a taxi. The metro was packed as usual. I squeezed into a seat next to an elderly woman who smiled at me.
Big day?
She asked, noticing my nervous tapping. You could say that, double asterisk. That means yes, but that's an understatement, asterisk. We made small talk about the chaos of morning commutes. Just as I started feeling a little calmer, the train jolted to a sudden stop. Just my luck, I muttered again. I'm using this phrase sarcastically. It means things keep going wrong for me today. A robotic voice announced a delay due to a signal failure. When it rains, it pours. Double asterisk. That means when one bad thing happens, a lot of bad things tend to follow. Minutes felt like hours, but finally, the train started moving again. By the time I reached my stop, I had 5 minutes to spare. Cutting it close, double asterisk. That means I was almost late. I sprinted into the building, dodging a man balancing a giant tray of coffees. All right, showtime! Double asterisk. That means it's time to perform or be at my best. The interview started smoothly. The hiring manager, Tom, smiled warmly.
Tell me about yourself.
Long story short, that means I'll summarize my story quickly. I explained my experience in cybersecurity and how I had worked on innovative solutions for a fintech startup. Tom nodded, impressed.
You really seem to know your stuff.
Then came a curveball, a question I wasn't prepared for. My heart pounded. I took a deep breath. Well, off the top of my head, that means I'll answer with whatever comes to mind first. I structured my response as best as I could, hoping it was enough. Tom listened intently, then smiled.
That's a solid answer. Double asterisk.
That means my answer was good. As we wrapped up, Tom shook my hand and said,
We'll be in touch. Double asterisk.
That's a polite way of saying, we'll let you know soon, but sometimes it's just a way to end an interview without a promise. But then, he added,
I have a good feeling about you.
That was a promising sign. Fingers crossed, double asterisk. That means I'm hoping for good luck. On my way home, I rewarded myself with a hot dog from a street vendor. Hit the spot, double asterisk. That means it was exactly what I needed. The vendor, noticing my relieved expression, chuckled.
Good day?
He asked. You could say that. I replied with a grin. That means yes, and I have a lot to tell. Back at my apartment, I kicked off my heels, brewed a cup of tea, and gazed out at the now darkening cityscape. The morning's soft light had been replaced by a chaotic blur of headlights and honking horns. Night and day, huh? Double asterisk. That means a complete transformation has taken place. As I sipped my tea, my phone buzzed. An email from Tom.
We'd love to have you on board. Double asterisk.
My breath caught. Pinch me, I must be dreaming. Double asterisk. That means I can't believe this is real. I had done it! I leaned back, taking in the city lights. No matter how the day had started, it had ended just right. The end.